Shelby. You're in Valeria. Valeria, tell us what country you're from.
So originally my family is from Russia, but several years ago I moved to a country in Central Asia. It's which called Kyrgyzstan. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. What did you think Mississippi was going to be like compared to what you know it is now?
So I really haven't thought like much. I didn't expect anything. I know that it was south, that's the biggest thing, but my first impression whenever I arrived, I did first 2 years in New Mexico, which they didn't have such a thick accent as you guys do here.
Yeah.
And I arrived to airport and my coach had this thickest southern accent you can imagine. I was like, which language does he's talking right now? But it was nice challenge. It's something different, you know?
Yeah. Is it easier now since you've
Yeah, definitely.
That's good. Was there any slang you heard in Mississippi, like word-wise, that you were like, oh, like you had to learn what they meant?
Yeah, for me, I probably like y'all, that was a big thing. Then fixing to, I'm like, what do you mean fixing to? I'm like, I'm fixing to go. I'm like, what? No, I like it was.
Someone told me that before. I think it made the
Yeah, it was like interesting for me, but then just like it's like going to. I'm like, oh, okay, I got you. Yeah.
Are there any different norms in your country? Like in the South, we're accustomed to say yes ma'am and no ma'am, but in northern states, they think it's rude if you say yes ma'am or no ma'am. So there's something in your country?
Actually, I find it's like more closer to my culture because even like in Russian language, we have formal language, which like basically we talk very polite to any people who is older than you, and especially in Central Asian culture, you talking pretty much completely different type of language to people who is older than you and who you respect.
For like a respect.
Yeah, that was kind of like even kind of closer to my culture, I would say.
Gotcha. What are some stereotypes about your country?
Probably I would go with Russian culture. It's probably that we kind of in a way intimidating, that we have a lot of bears walking around our streets, that
I never heard that one.
Yeah, probably that we wear shapko shanka. I don't know if you know what is it. And another one, I mean, that's assumption, but that we drink a lot of vodka, but every time, but it's not true. That's not true.
Are there any differences between how people use social media in your country? Like how much they use it, when they use it, where, or like even?
Yeah, I definitely find some difference. For example, here it's very popular social media called Snapchat. We don't have it back home. We don't use it most of the time. But beside this, not really.
Got you. What, if any, have you noticed that that yourself has changed being in America? Like, have you noticed anything that changed?
Yeah, I start thinking a little bit different, and especially like I find that with friend circle which I hang out usually with, like for example, I was on cross country team, and on my team we have a lot of really southern girls with southern accent, and then I start picking up something from them, and I'm like, what did I say? Like I for example, I start saying like nah, like not saying no, like kind of start saying it with different way, and I'm like, that's interesting.
Yeah, you pick it up because how long have you been here?
This is my actually 5th year in States, but 2.5 year in Delta.
Got you. What are the emotional impacts on leaving home when you came to America? Like, was it hard? Like, what about your family?
Yeah, that was probably one of the most like emotionally hard day in my life. Right now I even think about it right now, and it's like gives me goosebumps because I was leaving to military school, and I had known that I would be out of like any type of communication for 3 months, and it was like it was hard. It was rough.
How'd you get over it and deal with it when you came here?
Probably the good thing was that in military schools they're taking phones, so I couldn't call my parents, and I'm like, if I could, I'd probably, Mom, get me ticket right now back, I'm ready. But it made me stronger. It made me get really close friends, and it's all for better, you know.
Do you keep up with your family and friends back home?
Yeah, definitely. I try to call to them at least 3 times a week, I would say, and I try to keep up with them.
That's good. Is your communication with your friends back home and your friends here different?
Yeah, definitely. I would say being almost 5 years here, it's like most of my life right now, and the closest friends which I have right now are in United States. Back home, it's like kind of graduated school, left, and right now we're kind of like me and my friends went apart a little bit, you know.
I got you. Well, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.